Hi, I'm Tony Constantine, an investment advisor representative with LifeMark Securities Corp. This week, I want to talk about risk and how it affects your portfolio. You see, every time we have little volatility in the market, I'm concerned for those people who don't have an advisor because they truly don't understand what risk is and how it can affect their portfolio. Risk is the chance of loss. Pure and simple, that's the definition. Now let's talk about two different clients. One is a lady. She contributes to her 401k at work and has followed their guidelines, went to their website when she first got her job and was eligible, answered their questions, answered their risk tolerance questionnaire, found out she's a moderate investor, and they gave her a selection of funds in each of five categories and told her to pick uh, what she wanted in each of those categories, and that was it. And over the last 10 years, she's done pretty well. She's put a lot of money into it, and she accumulated $350,000. Well, things were going so well, she got busy with other things and neglected to check it. Well, for about 6 months. So when she checked it, she found out that she had lost $70,000. Now, her reaction to that was $70,000. Oh, I can't afford to lose that kind of money. Oh, no, no, no. She called the company and basically found out from the clerk that it was her fault. And the clerk said, "Didn't anybody tell you that a moderate portfolio can lose 20% in a bad year?" And she says, "Well, no, nobody told me that." He says, "Well, you find out the hard way, I guess, that it can." So she made an emotional decision, pulled all the money out, and had it put into a money market fund. So now she's been making less than 1% a year, not keeping pace with inflation, and doesn't have much more than the 280,000 she had left after she lost the 70. Making an emotional decision is not a good idea. The second investor was a gentleman. He had about $40,000 in his 401k. He was embarrassed because it was so low and he had invested very, very conservatively. And he decided that he needed a higher return so that he'd have some money when he went to retire. Well, he heard one gentleman in the office talking to his broker on the phone, and the broker told the guy that, "Well, gee, if you want a higher return, you need more risk exposure." And here I thought it was just, investing smarter. Well, this guy took it to mean that he needed higher risk. So he found some guru on the internet with some $5 stock uh, that was poised to grow 1,500% over the next, 4 years or so. What he didn't understand was that high risk, yes, you're looking for a greater return, but it also means greater chance of loss. You will lose more often than when you have high risk stocks. So he put half his money in the broker or self-directed brokerage window, put $20,000 into this $5 stock, and yeah, you got it. He lost almost all of it. There's no substitute for smart investing, and there is really no substitute for a good advisor. I think everybody should have one. Watch this, it might give you some help. This fall, I will be presenting a web based workshop on financial planning and how to create your own basic financial plan. Going to be doing it on Zoom, so the seating and attendance will be limited. So if you want to make sure that you get a seat and have it reserved for you, you can email me at aconstantine@lifemark.com, or you can leave a message on my website on the Contact Us page at www.constantinenationalfinancial.com and request an invitation. Once you receive the invitation, you can register for the webinar and be assured of getting a seat. It's going to be a good webinar. We all have an idea, at least in our heads, of how we expect our lives to unfold, to include retirement. But have you ever put your plan on paper and checked it to see if it's going to work? If it is going to work, I'm sure you'll be much more happy and contented as you go through life. If it's not going to work, wouldn't you like to know that in time to do something about it? Well, we can help you with that. We can take your numbers, run them through our system, and see if you're going to have the money you think you're going to need to retire on. Now, if you're watching this video series, we are going to do it at no cost or obligation on your part. Simply email me or leave a message through the website requesting to check my numbers along with your contact information, and mention the art of war applied to investing just to make sure you don't get charged. The contact information will be on the screen in a moment. Next week, we're going to talk a little bit more about risk, but we're also going to add the prudent decision-making process and what I consider to be smart investing. Until then, make every day a great day.